Quite literally, my PC just froze and like from power overuse. There we go. We're back. Sorry about that. Hello, chat. We're not going anywhere. Okay, so is everyone back?
Mm-hmm.
Great.
I think so.
Hey, dear, got a question for you.
Just getting everything we set up here. Sorry, guys. There are some technical difficulties. Excuse us for just a moment. Is it not picking up? I'm gonna put it over back to break, and then I'm gonna fix these technical difficulties. We'll be back in 5 more minutes. All right, now we are all properly back. Hello, everyone. Thank you for patiently waiting. It happens every now and then. Technology, it is what it is. Now, if this is your first time watching and you don't know who I am Paladin. I'm a dungeon master. We are playing Rappan Athuk. It is a mega dungeon adventure by Frog God Games, and it is absolutely beefy. I mean, like, I could probably kill someone with this. It's a brick. It is very, very, very difficult. It's an old school way of playing. And I'll be honest, I really, really, really love it. It's also really difficult to run as a DM, only because it's not so modern friendly. And so it really takes someone with a good know-how on how to kind of convert it towards more of a modern play. And I love Mega Dungeons in general, so definitely a keeper on this one. Other than that, I don't think I've mentioned this earlier before, but I actually wrote my first book. I actually have my first book up on Kickstarter. I wrote a book called Paladin's Tome of Many Treasures. I will put it here, exclamation point kick. It is fully funded. Thank you everybody that has contributed towards that. Grace, I cannot thank you enough.
No, of course. Literally, you already said that so many times. It's like no big deal at all. I knew what I was doing when I said I was doing something bad. and I did something bad, and I don't regret it.
And thank you so much, and thank you, Lion, as well. I know that you support it as well. But it is a book with 5,000 items in it. I'm gonna add another 1,000 before the Kickstarter is done, and I'm also gonna make a module for Foundry and Roll20, so that way you can have all of the lists in your BTT ready to use. Or if you want to have your book, you can get a hardcover or PDF, and you can roll it at a table. So yeah, but I spent about 6 months, I think, writing that book, and I've already started on the second volume of it for another 5,000 items, and so I'm excited for when that one comes out. And I'm also writing a book with Mr. Lion here, with Lion and Chaotic and Matt. We're writing a setting for Astalia, which is a homebrew setting that I started many years ago, and we're gonna also write an adventure setting for West Marches as well. And so we've already did our writers agreement. We've already started meeting, and it's fun. I love doing this kind of stuff, if you can't tell. But anyway, so let's get back into what we were doing. Yeah, so we were we were kicking ass, right? We were kicking some Sturge ass. Because we're not going to let those dang skeetos get the better of us. No, sir.
One almost got away. That's fine.
One almost got away. And then you got a bunch of treasure as well. And I believe we left off with Gib. You were going to say something to the group?
Gib holding the other two hematites. First, are the hematites I know they're shiny, but are they reflective? Like, are they a good scrying mirror surface?
Not for a scrying mirror. It's more like...
Okay.
I mean, it can be. I mean, if you polish any rock, it can be
right.
reflective enough. But typically, they're not that reflective naturally.
Do you want them?
Got it.
do you want them?
I'm thinking of how we can use these as leverage. If we go up to Kalalan, we're gonna have to make some trades. And
yes.
Hey, Callista, you're a speaker, correct?
Yes.
They're not gonna like me so much. We had some beef. They like Az well enough, but Az like shoots up. No, but he's just a kid. We just need to all be on the same page if we go up there. No, like if we go up there and we immediately try to fight, we're gonna have a whole castle on us.
Yeah, I finished squeezing myself out past Ambrose and out to the thing. And
Hey.
Hear the last bit. I'm like, I'm sorry, it is tight in here. Like, look, they're your people. I guess I'll at least, at the very least, I'll follow your lead.
They're not my people. Az and we're not from around here. Like you guys. We kind of we're not up there because we don't quite belong up there. Az, says you old man.
What do you mean? You have long ears, they have long ears, your stature's about the same height.
I'm from below.
You see Az like cross his arms. Oh, now he wants to talk about it. Okay.
Only because there's no other way to really describe the situation other than just being truthful. We are Underdark, as they call it, goblins. We are not directly related to the goblins that are inhabiting Castle Kalalan, and even more so, not directly in relation to the leader.
Well, from what I saw from earlier, they were ransacking my ship. Do you think that might be a good bargaining tool? You say that one's needed in exchange for this beef you spoke of?
Yes, that some good leverage. Oh, and like motioning to the weight of the hematite chunks. We'll need as much leverage as we can get, but they're not terrible. Like they're.
And the beef, is it cured beef or fresh?
Let's say it's raw.
So it still needs to be. We're gonna be able to store it and then cook it later if we need be.
Yes. The beef is a figure of speech.
Speak plainly. I don't understand. So there is no meat in exchange for our goods and the goods they took from my ship?
There will likely be some meat. We will have to. We need a place to stay. And. Well, the castle is a good place to get away from whoever's going to be surviving that knoll attack with a vengeance.
Oh. I know you said that this place was a back entrance. I didn't see no way up towards the castle. Or the keep. Or fortress.
I must have been mistaken. Like I said, we were camping out in the woods because we're not necessarily invited to go live up there. So I haven't gotten the full floor plan.
Then I guess we make our way. Do you know which way is the front entrance to this place? Around the other side, or around the side where my ship is parked?
I would say the most direct route would be where your ship is parked.
Well then, Yunus, would you so kindly lead the quickest way there then?
Of course.
Yinris,
You
could
would-
you also roll a d10 as the leader? Okay. All right, Yinris. So, you are leading way.
Mhm.
Now, it is about 3 p.m. It's getting a little darker. Not quite sunset, but it's getting there. You got maybe about 3 more hours of sunshine before it gets dark.
So, as we're kind of going through the forwards, he kind of makes a conversation. He's like, I definitely think we would have a better time not messing with the goblins. But listen, I'm not the diplomat here, right? I'm just from experience. They don't like my kind very much either. So maybe I should cover my ears as we go in. Just saying.
That might be for the best. Same with Fernellis.
Yeah, Fernando's like, I think you are right, Wood brother. And as he puts his hair down, he gets to cover up his ears.
Yeah, they I don't know why. I tried to be nice to one of them, and they're just really mean,
It could be the difference in stature, Cornelia says.
Probably.
What's that?
Are we all covering our ears?
Zakar's like, why should I cover mine? I'm no elf.
She looks around and notices everyone has pointy ears.
Well,
Colonel Gippy's like, hey, my ears are small.
His flop.
Oh well, you have adorable ears. I could cover mine, but I can't cover my horns.
I mean,
So-
give horns. I think it's a bit different. I think they'll see horns and sharp ears and think differently than to a wood elf wearing a flower crown.
Well, it's probably the tail too, to be honest.
Likely.
All
It's like
right. Well,
But,
Well,
it
about-
probably wouldn't be a bad idea, as Zakar, I guess, slightly tries to cover his ears, but his ears are so long they come through
Oh
his
my
hair.
god.
It
Yeah,
doesn't
Ambrose
really
just
matter.
like, Ambrose already has long fucking hair, so it's just easy for him to cover his ears. Just like,
you guys all pinning your ears back under your hair.
You know, I hear.
Like offering you guys bobby pins. Like,
Oh my
here.
god.
No. How do I use these?
Oh, okay. Hold on. Turn around.
Yeah, he kind of.
Did you really just hand out bobby pins to a bunch of people who don't know how to use them?
Yeah, that's what happened.
That's what happened. Arrows doesn't know how to use them either. He has been in the woods for 26 years.
She will just start helping you guys use your hair to hide your ears and pin it in place.
Dusk is gonna pipe in with, so you see that she's kind of like returning back to feline now. Does that mean she like, you see like her ears drop a little bit after they started growing in?
More of the problem is.
From what Callista explained, Dusk, I think your ears will be fine. They're significantly different than elves, I think. I look over at Farnellis and the nurse and say, yeah, yours don't look like theirs. A lot more hairy for sure.
Yeah, I
Oh,
also
right.
think it's like the whole nature garb, you know, the flowers stuff, you know.
Oh,
Oh,
Dusk,
right.
you're looking a little cat-like again. You have little stubby whiskers.
Oh, thank you. I can feel it returning back. Oh, I'm so glad. I didn't like being all fleshy and pink. Just wait. By nighttime, I'll be fully covered.
Yes, yes. I wonder if it's gonna grow back the same color it normally does.
Oh, please don't say that. Hopefully it does. You really think I would turn into another color?
I hope not. I mean, you've always been like a black cat, but what if you were suddenly like brown or striped?
No.
We'll just have to wait and see.
She's like, I'm sure it'll be black. It'll be black. It has to be.
If not, we can always dye you.
Again with the showers. Well, let's just wait and see.
All right. Well, I'm following whoever is leading, and then
Yeah.
I'm still leading him.
suppose I will.
All the hair's pinned back, the
So-
ears pinned down.
So here's the trick. If you click your character and then press F over another token, it'll make you follow them.
Oh, okay, hold on. Click my.
So I can make Colonel Giffy follow.
I'm falling
Roja.
5 feet behind Yendris.
Oh,
I'm just trying to get us all straightened out. There we go.
We're just in a little pile behind you.
There you go. Conga line.
Conga.
All right. Okay, go ahead. So as you are going around the cliffside, you see that there is a road to the north. Now, Callista, you had walked on this road before you had just gotten here, right? It goes way off to the west. There's not another town for many, many, many days away. You do know that there is an ascending staircase on that side. You can maybe remember that on your little venture earlier. Yenris, you can go ahead and move wherever you want to move up to. And as you're circulating around,
Be right here is where I'd stop.
you can see that there is Oop. Yeah, doing okay over there?
Yeah, I'm trying to get it to follow. It's just going back and forth.
I think your characters must have got stuck on something.
Yeah. There's multiple. I got ghost characters.
Oh my god.
I see what you mean.
It's a ghost.
You could try refreshing and hopefully that fixes it. Okay. Well, Yenris, yeah, so you come up around the bend. What do you want to do?
So I would peek around just to see if I can see like a patrol or anything like that, like anyone on the road.
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception. And I'm going to assume that all of you want to do this stealthily as well, right?
Yeah, we're probably not like super crouching, but definitely moving cautiously and quietly.
Oh god.
Oh my gosh. Also, hi, Dr. Squiggums, and thanks for the hydrates, Grace.
Of course. I want everyone to drink water.
And then let roll stealth.
I redeemed one for each of us. It's fine.
Oh,
We're on
wonderful.
drink water.
Thank you.
There we go.
Okay, so
I took my water sip.
Yenris, you're taking a good look around. You don't see anyone traversing up or down the road. You do hear that there's lots of celebration coming from the castle, though.
I'd do like a telephone down the line. Like, they're definitely partying with this. He like stops and looks over to Zakthar, right? Zakthar?
Is it a car? Yeah, it's the car.
Car,
It's
car.
like right behind you. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna look over. He's like, they're definitely playing with your goods. So that's probably for the best.
It probably is that they're playing with my goods, as you put it.
He
Phrasing.
he kind of
Crazy.
rubs his chin. He goes, I didn't think about that.
Oh my
I
goodness.
mean, hey, if your goods are good, you know what I'm saying?
The goods are good. You know, this is in fact a fact. The goods are good.
The goods are good.
They are of good quality goods.
Valen and Yenner's fist bump out to that joke.
You see Farnellis like coming in with a boosh.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that is usually how the patrons are distracted in the taverns.
But
Playing with
otherwise,
the goods.
sorry.
No, that's all.
Okay. Otherwise, you don't see anything else up ahead, Yenris.
All right. Well, let's move up. I'll kind of give a hand signal to everyone and continue to hug the wall
Yeah.
as we get to this tree. And then once we get to the path up, I'll think we'll just like gather and discuss our plan one more time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, what exactly do we want to do, everyone?
So, I mean, I don't know how these goblins, as Gib described himself and his people, do or act like. So I have no way to say aside from be sure to use my goods as, I guess, a bartering tool if possible.
I think that we can use some of the treasure that we found as a kind of tribute, as a good opening to the leader.
I do say that I hope that we get some beef out of it. I'm getting rather hungry.
So what is it that we want from these goblins? Besides beef?
I believe safe housing, for at least from those dog-looking like people. The one who tried to bite my nose off.
Oh, okay. Yes. So, a place to stay and some beef.
Yes.
Anything else?
No, I'm not opposed to sleeping out in the wilderness. Beautiful.
My only gripe with staying out in the wilderness is because of your ample ship making such a ruckus. There's no telling what the Forest of Lost Hope is going to churn out tonight.
What do you mean? That was the quietest entrance I've ever made into any plane.
That's a very scary thought.
Yes. However, I don't think it will be safe out in the woods this evening. But I will have to also do... I read this morning to trust the spaceman. I believe that's you, Zakar? Or maybe I missed and it was Manatee and I should be listening to your ship. I don't understand how that works.
I mean, the astral plane, I guess, is referred to in that manner on occasion, so I guess I would be that spaceman that your divinations have told you about. I mean, at the very least, you all seem able to hold your own and haven't tried to kill me yet.
I certainly don't plan on it.
And secondly, like Farnellis seems to be your brother, Yinris. So I mean,
Yeah, of course.
He's a
friend of
family
a friend.
He's
Yeah,
a family
exactly.
friend of mine. So
Exactly.
you know, I have no reason to distrust you.
Of course.
Alternatively, if anybody has any reservations about going up this way to Castle Claylan, there is another town, Zelkor's Ferry. It is in the direction of where the Woofies come from.
I'd much rather not encounter more things that can bite my face off, if possible.
I'm just trying to like get a consensus from everybody.
No harm in knocking and seeing what they say.
It's like, but I'm sure your people might want to see your face first before they see a bunch of much larger stature people around.
Fair. Actually, as if you want to come up with me, they liked you better. Right.
So Gibbon's gonna go up by himself?
Gib and Az, unless somebody else wants to go up first. Callista, do you want to come up and help with the talkie?
Yes, I'll go with you. Let me just figure out how to make her stop following. There you go.
Yeah, because Gib isn't the best talker, and Az may not like all y'all just yet.
Could how tall are these walls? Could I scale them in like Overwatch, possibly?
So to describe the scene in front of you, you see that the castle in front of you is crumbling, and that parts of it are rolling down the hill. It seems to be leaning very far to the right, and almost falling off a cliff. Not this side, but the other side.
Gotcha.
Whenever you look at the cliff sides themselves, they are rocky. They are they got a lot of sharp angles to them, a lot of moss as well. You see that it's quite steep. The castle, I mean, it looks like it's in ruins. I mean, it looks like it's been through quite a lot of warfare over the years. And it seems to ascend upwards about 50 feet or so.
Gotcha. So with some careful climbing and some time, I could get to the top to where I can watch the whole thing.
Potentially, yeah.
I'm willing to try when they all head up there.
Okay, so what's the plan? Lay it on to me.
Yeah, I believe as Gib and Callista are going to be up front to talk. I'm going to wait at the foot of these keep stairs along with Farnellis until we get the okay that hey, we can come up from Gib and Az. At the very least, that's what I'm doing.
Yep. Gib turns around. Could I get the other large stones, and I'll use the my fifth of treasure. My fifth of treasure. If anybody else wants to contribute for our tribute.
Sure. I'm able to just pull it out of my inventory and drop it, or am I able to trade?
You should be able to drop it on the floor, and then you take it. See how that works? I've seen it glitch sometimes. Oh look, yay, he did it.
As I pull out my hematite and hand it to Gib.
Okay, so Gib and Callista, both of you are going up.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Gib as Callista.
Gib as Callista or Callista?
No, Gib as and Callista, like the three.
Okay. Gotcha. All right.
What do you think's gonna happen when they say there's
And I knock on the front gate.
We'll see if you can even get to it first.
Castle Kalalin. I remember this.
You ascend upwards. This is a map that I made this map entirely on my own on Dungeon Draft, and it took me like I think 4 weeks to make it. I love it. It's got so much detail. Anyway, sorry. So you are approaching upwards, and you see that knocking isn't going to be that easy. As you approach the precipice, or the top of the climb, you see that the front door, the drawbridge is broken. It is descended downwards at like a sharp 70-degree angle, and one chain is broken on one side. You also see that there is one broken door that is pushed inside, and there's one other door that you can see. There are some lights inside, and you can see some of the courtyard already. It's overgrown. It's not well kept at all. What do you want to do?
Would I know the name of the leader or one of the goblins that would be put on like watch duty?
You wouldn't.
Okay. I call out. Hello?
You see a gnoll pop his head out
Oh.
with bow and arrow. Hey, look, there's people over here. You see that they immediately start shooting arrows upon saying you're like shut, and then it starts initiative. Upon saying hello,
Okay.
they just immediately start firing.
Damn.
All right, let me.
Let me turn the grid on for you. There you go. And then, is there anyone that... Well, it's just y'all, right? Because everyone else is down there, so... Okay, so as soon as you yell out, hello, you see that the gnolls that were behind the gates get out their bows and start immediately volleying arrows at you. So let's roll for them. And who's gonna go first? So first is going to be the gnoll. So, getting out bow and arrow, he puts arrow in and shoots. He's gonna shoot at Callista first. He's gonna be like, go away! You see that it just, the arrow goes, lands right into the ravine, 50 feet below. Callista, it's your turn. And then he moves behind.
He must have tripped over the door or something while he was shooting that.
To Gib and be like, I thought you said they were a bunch of goblins. No?
I hope they're okay. Do I remember there being gnolls that traveled down the road with us?
There's gnolls everywhere. You don't know when they could have gotten here. Maybe all the goblins are dead.
I think that's what Gib is thinking. I hope they're okay. We need to help.
All right. She is going to raise her hand and shoot a magic missile.
Okay. You unleash arcane magic at this fearsome foe in front of you. Yeah, go ahead and roll 3d4 plus 4.
Oh, okay,
Or
hold on.
1 and multiply it by 3. Either one works.
I'm just trying to find my 3d4 plus 3.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh, 10, and that ends up being a better roll too. So you unleash these massive darts at the knoll in front of you. He barely even gets a chance to bring up his bow, and then he's like, you see that he gets blasted 3 times in the front, leaving some singe marks. Anything else for your turn, Callista?
No. That's it.
Okay. Glib.
Alright, I make sure Az is covered behind the tower shield. Get down! So use item, put Az under cover, and then going to recast Bless on myself, Az, and Callista.
Okay. Sounds like a good plan. Yeah, so Az is now flat on the floor. And all 3 of you are now blessed. Great. Anything else?
I'll stand behind the tower shield for 3/4 cover.
Okay. The Knoll is going to he's going to run. He's going to say, fuck this. Hey, I'm gonna blah 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 goblins blah blah blah. You see him sprinting. He's like, and then he's right out of sight. Anything for, well, I guess Az is going on your turn, unless you want him to do anything.
Nah, Gib's keeping him down.
Okay. The other knoll. So, the knoll pops back around from the entrance. When he does, he's gonna shoot another arrow at the. Let's see. This time he's gonna shoot Gib. And Gib, you got your tower shield down?
That is correct.
Okay. So then that's going to be a 8. And then he goes right back behind the wall. You should get
They
back.
don't really know
You
how
should
to
get
use.
back.
I call out, "Where are the other goblins?"
You're the other goblins. Just go away. This isn't your home.
Where did they go?
Nanya.
Where's that?
I
Don't
don't
we have
know. Callista's your turn.
Alright. She's going to look down to Gib and be like, what should we do? Should we go across somehow?
Puppy.
Go back and get the others?
Let's regroup. Let's get back to the others and regroup. I don't know what's going on.
Alright, so she'll step away. Hold on. I'm trying to find my tool. Are they technically 25 feet away?
They're 50 feet down.
Okay.
You gotta walk down like a lot of stairs, way down. It's like, yeah, you gotta walk really, really far.
I move the movement, it puts me with them, but we'll assume like I'm only halfway there.
Right, so like the 50 feet that I described earlier was for a vertical, which you're gonna have to
Right.
like walk like 200
For a
feet
while.
of like stairs. You're gonna have to go very far because it's a far staircase. Yeah.
Right, she's gonna sort of. Oh, hold on. Let me see how this works. No, they're not within 30 feet of me. Never mind. That's it. She's gonna sort of shout down to the others. Well, the goblins are not up here, and the wolf-like looking creatures are shooting.
Oh,
Where's Gib? Is he okay?
Yes. For now.
I just got short legs.
And that's it. That's all she can do.
Yep, your turn.
Pick up the tower shield, and I'm trying to, like, keep as. You don't have to keep protecting me. I think I can go take those gnolls. No, you can't. Yeah, let's go. Let's go kick the wolfie's ass. No, wait. Just let's go back down. Let's regroup. Let's figure out what to do. We'll find somewhere safe to be tonight.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted by Doggy. She wants fetsies. Yes, I know. Hold on, she wants me to go and tuck her in. I'll be back in just a minute. Just a second. She's begging.
Puppy.
Man. Well, I got a 2-person tent, so I can share a tent with. I'm gonna be sharing a tent with Farnellis when wherever we decide to camp, I guess.
yeah, I can sleep in trees, so it's all good.
My camp was overrun.
Hopefully, we can make like some allies somewhere, so we're not always camping out in the wilderness.
Yeah. Going down, it goes. Do you think they killed?
Who was that directed to?
Oh, to Callista. We're walking down.
Alright, sorry about
This
that.
is just ahead.
Okay, I'm back. Glyph, so
Okay,
what are you going to be doing?
I was gonna say sorry, because Gib was saying something to me. Can you repeat the question? I was reading something on my companion's thing.
Gib asks Callista if they think that the other goblins are dead.
Well, I think I noticed earlier that some of the goblins near the ship had some of those creatures with them.
Are we still in combat, or
No, we're all walking down the stairs
Okay.
together, away from the castle. The three of us.
Okay.
I wonder.
Alright.
I wonder if they're with them. I don't know what the other goblins look like, but I'm not sure what happened to them.
Like, I saw them over the horizon. I didn't get a good. I didn't have my spectacles on.
We could get the others and go back if you wish. I don't know.
We'll let everybody decide when we get down there.
Let's go let them know what's happening, and then we'll decide.
So you walk all
Do
the
we
way
encounter-
down those 200 feet back down to where everyone else is at. Let's talk with them without any trouble.
We're just going, so unless we're stopped, I would assume we're just gonna go all the way down to the bottom again.
So you make it all the way back, and now you reconvene with the rest of your party, and you haven't been followed, as far as you can tell.
It's like, so then are we looking for a place in the wilderness then to sleep? Sun. You said the sun was coming down, right, earlier? Paladin?
Yeah, so you got about maybe like an hour or two of sunlight, so you won't be able to get very far, and definitely not back to Zelkor's Ferry. It takes about 1, 2, 3. It takes about 8 hours to walk there.
Okay.
It's a long time.
Maybe we can try and hole up in that cave.
There was barely any room for me and Ambrose to even stand shoulder to shoulder. Be enough room for all of us. And it definitely seems close to the end of this world's day cycle, so it might be best to find somewhere quickly. Now, my ship might have some room for all of us to stay in, but I don't know how safe it'd be for us to stay there, as Idris mentioned that my parking of my ship was rather loud.
Very, yes. Now, I could find this nice little, mini grove, or some of these trees are quite hollow. It might be a tight fit, but if I cover up the entrance, we'll just have to stay close and no one would find us.
I'd be no stranger to a close proximity sleep. I don't know about the others.
For them, I can possibly find us a good tree.
I mean, we also did just clear out a cave.
Like I said, we wouldn't be able to be shoulder to shoulder, but I mean, if we lay, I guess, what would it be? In line, it would be the best way, I think, if we were to use that cave.
There'd be a lot of cuddling happening, I think.
I could cover up the cave with branches too, so.
I think the cave sounds to be the most defensible.
Very well.
Sounds good.
All right,
Let's make up.
All in favor of the cave?
Yep.
The cave.
Okay. Who is going to lead the way?
I mean, I could, just in case we need me to.
Putting Idris in his true role here.
Now, as you're leading, roll me a blind D10. A blind GM roll, a D10. I should have done it last time, but it's not a big deal.
There you go.
Okay. And if you want to roll stealth, you can go ahead and roll stealth.
I definitely.
I am moving with quiet.
There you go, the first freaking good roll I've had today.
So we got a, let's see, Yinris rolled a 21, Zakar got a 16 stealth, perfect. Ambrosia, and Callista, and Gib. What about y'all?
I am now.
Ooh, nice. Okay, Callista got a 15 on stealth. Gib got an 8, and Ambrosia got a 17. Amazing. All right. As you're proceeding forward around the mountain, it starts to get pretty pitch black, almost eerie. Just seeing how dark it gets. And at the same time, it's a little bit calming as well. There's not many sounds in the nighttime. It's very, very quiet amongst the trees, except for the shuffling of the branches. Every now and then you hear something moving along. But overall, you don't get any encounters as you go back to the safety of the cave that you found earlier. Now, there are a ton of you guys, right? And only six people can stand in there, like, next to each other. Or
Yeah, but
if
what
you want,
about
or if you
squeezing?
like pancake people on top, you can make it 12. But I will leave it up to you however you want to do it.
Yeah, at the very least, Barnellis and Zakar will be squeezing in. I'm guessing we're all probably going to do that.
Well, me and Valen can share a tree. We are quite accustomed to sleeping in trees, so if you guys want to take the cave, we will sleep outside and watch.
Cool.
He's like, I'm okay with that. I'm definitely okay with guarding the entrance. I can put some of my javelins as stakes in case something decides to charge right through. They'll be stabbed with the javelins instead.
Very well. He's gonna once he gets everyone to the cave, he'll kind of tap Valen on the back like, alright, sleeping in the tree again, brother, let's go. And then they would both quickly kind of dart off into the night to the nearest tree and try to scuttle up it.
Okay. You and your companion go up into the tree as high as you can, as you normally do every night, right? This is a usual routine for you. And everyone else proceeds into the cave. So, now this is going to be our first time doing a long rest in Rappan Athuk. So there's things like resources that matter, like food, water. That all gets done right before doing the long rest. So if you haven't had any today, you're gonna wake up with 2 levels of exhaustion tomorrow.
Yep, we're gonna go ahead and expend one of my rations.
Question. Since I am in my favorite terrain, can I quickly forage before we go to sleep to gather some food?
How long would it take you to forage? An hour, I think.
I think it does say an hour, yeah.
You would be alone in the woods at night. That is your risk to take if you want to fight an encounter alone, potentially.
I'll take Valen with me, and I'll just literally scout. I'll probably go right in front of the cave mouth and do it. I won't go deep into the forest.
Okay.
I'll see if there's any kind of barriers around the take, and then if there's enough for food,
you would have to go further. You would have to take the risk. You would have to take the risk if you want to get the food for
We're taking the
risk.
I'll take the risk. I will stealth into the forest.
Okay. So then you're gonna take Valen with you?
Yes.
Okay. All right. You're gonna take Valen with you. We'll let everyone else do their stuff while you're gone, because you're gonna be gone for quite a while. Everyone else, what do you want to do as you see Valen and Yinris head off into the woods alone?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, be safe out there. I'm finding your tree.
I will try.
But I'll let everybody else get into the cave first and be like, I think you all should go in first. I'll set up a trap at the entrance, as I mentioned before. So we don't have to worry too much about standing guard for too long.
Are sturges edible?
Technically, I think so. They'll be like bats, I think, right? So very, very little meat.
Goblins eat all sorts of things.
Is there anything you want from the sturges? We could probably pickle some of the meat. I have dill on me, but I don't have much else.
Yeah, I'd be willing to try your cuisine. I'm always, one of the few things I like doing when I reach a new place is trying some new food, so why not? As you see him put away the rations he was beginning to take out, which is just some squid tentacles, basically some astral squid tentacles that he dried up and wrapped in some kelp that Farnell's wrapped up for him.
So if you're gonna, sturges aren't very big. They're snack size for sure. You can get a good. It's kind of like a turkey leg.
Yeah.
I don't know who else is gonna have some sturge, but there's at least 4 we could cook up, or at least that Gib can cook up.
Well, Gib was just going to use some herbs to cut the meat to where take scribbed pieces of it and use the citric from the herbs to kill any like diseases to cleanse, but he's gonna eat it raw.
Okay, a little lemon and herb.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's the humans call it tatar.
Okay.
We don't have any. Yeah, we don't have any stinking mushrooms, so I can't make it real good. But
Okay, so that satisfies Gib for the day, and also Zakar, who's also eating sturge as well.
I'm looking at my inventory and noticing that it gave me the backpack as part of my like explorer's kit, but none of the stuff that goes in my explorer's kit.
Open the backpack, see if it's in there.
Yeah, you're gonna have to open like the details of the backpack, I believe, and then like.
Yeah, there's literally nothing.
Oh
God.
man.
You got 10
Just a
rations. You got 10 rations, 1 crowbar, 1 hammer, 1 python, rope, tinderbox, torches, and water skins. Yeah, you got everything in there. If you like look on the right side, there's like a square with a pencil. Click that.
Uh-huh. Okay, I
Oh,
see.
okay.
And what you can do is you can click it and drag it onto your character sheet if you don't want to be looking in your backpack every time.
Perfect. I will wait for Yenris. He said he was going hunting and coming back with stuff if he could find it, right?
Right.
She is rather used to being hungry. So
Okay.
she will wait and see, and if not, she
Okay.
will probably like eat half a ration even though she knows she'll be hungry.
Okay. Now, just to clarify, did you guys light a fire or anything to cook any of the meat or sturge?
No, he used
Okay.
the citrus to cook it basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds
avoiding any light.
okay. Sounds good. Now, Yenris, you're gonna be going out into the wilds to get enough food and drink for how many people? How much is it?
Do our commoners need to eat? Technically, if not, then 5.
Can you click your racial ability for me, please?
Oh, right. I think it's my. Don't find it. Let me forage. Find twice as much food as you normally would.
Gosh, it's tiny. Okay, so it says choose one type of terrain. Of course, forest for you. If you're traveling alone, move stealthily. Even when you engage in other activity such as foraging. Okay. When you forage, you find twice as much food as you normally would. Okay.
Yep.
So you want to go foraging for food?
Yes.
All right. So go ahead and make a survival check.
Mhm.
And you said you wanted to go stealthily, right?
Yes. Survival and stealth, you said, as well?
Yes.
Wow. That's not good.
Ah, okay.
Oh,
Oh
no.
my god.
Oh, wow.
You're not stealthy. You're not getting
Oh
much.
no.
I need you to roll me a blind D10 to see if you get
Yeah.
an encounter.
Oh god.
Please.
The one time he's like,
If
man,
you
I
roll
just
3 ones, I swear.
He's like, oh.
Yuris, you used up all your good rolls early on.
Yeah.
As you are stepping around, you think you find what looks to be a nice portobello mushroom. You pick it up, it's just a rock. You're like, "Ah." And then because of that, you like cuss really loud.
Oh no.
Can you please roll me another blind D10 roll as well
Oh god.
for the loudly moving through the woods as you are going foraging at night. So, those of you that are back at the camp, you just hear from like 100 feet away, maybe more. You just hear like a fuck or whatever Yinris would have said. It echoes, and then Yinris, you stompingly walk back with a bit of a scraped hand as you didn't find anything on this night.
Yeah. Come back very upset, and he's like, you know what, Valen? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. All right, let's just get in our tree. He's like, but listen, I don't want to hear it. In the tree.
Good. I'm glad you're
Were you followed?
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think so, but he pauses. He's flustered, clearly. He's very upset. Like, this never happens to him. He's like, I don't know. Maybe. I'll clean up my tracks. It's fine. Just rest.
And then you hear a very wet, schlumpy.
Oh no.
Just like in the night, someone is like chewing chips in the dark, like
No.
trying to be very subtle about it, but clearly eating a watermelon.
No.
That's his last one.
Am I able to set up like that trap I was mentioning by like putting the javelins as like stakes in front, so that way then slightly slanted, so that way like in case like a bear or something charges in here, it'll like basically self-impale.
Yeah,
After everybody gets into the cave, though, of course.
Yeah. You want to make a survival check to see if you can get anything for hunting?
Well, I'm not gonna go hunting as
okay.
like it's just to set up essentially a protective line for the cave here, so we don't actually have to like stand watch if we don't want to.
Okay. That sounds good to me.
Ugh.
So how do you guys want to get through the night?
I wonder. So I think trance lets me sleep only 4 hours for a long rest. Here.
Yep.
So I'll take the first watch in the trees above. I'll watch out.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
So who hasn't had a chance to like eat or drink
I'll eat a
today?
ration. Let's do
so-
it.
Did anyone not have a ration or a water skin or anything on them? Did everyone eat
I
and
think
drink?
everybody does.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oops. Okay.
Yeah,
Then
I just don't have my extra supplies.
then that is everyone's food and drink. That's good. Now, Zakar, you got one level of exhaustion, right?
Yeah,
From
yeah.
the crash.
From the crash, yeah.
Okay. And Yinris, you're taking first watch. Okay. In what order do you guys wanna go in exactly? So you guys can just, so I can write it down.
Zakar would probably go last as when he finally goes to bed, he sleeps like a rock, so
Right.
it'd probably end up being that way.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Zakar going last. Okay.
I believe Universe was going first, and then so that in between there, I'm not sure who else is going to be going.
Oh, yep. Just let me know and I can write down the names.
Raffy and Russ.
Okay, Ambrosia's going second.
I will go wherever's needed.
All right. Well, you got numbers 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 that are all needed.
Yeah. Farnellis will go before Zakar does. Essentially, he'll go and then he'll wake up Zakar.
Wait, what? Say that one more time.
Sorry, because we're including our commoners in this watch, right?
Yeah.
Or
So
is it
Yinris,
just us?
Ambrosia, and then
I'll have Valen round up the end.
Yeah.
who's
Then-
gonna go third?
Farnellis can go third. Farnellis can take the third one. He's also an elf and doesn't need to sleep all that long anyway.
Farnellis.
So
Okay,
he'll
Farnellis is
take
gonna
the
go
middle of the
third.
night watch.
Okay, who's gonna go fourth?
Colonel Giffy. Colonel's will have Giffy's the one to go fourth.
All right, who's gonna go fifth?
Callista can.
Okay, and then 6.
Gib and Az.
Gib and Az. Okay, and then 7.
I think he.
Valen will be rounding up the end of the shift.
Okay, got it. All right, Yenris. So everyone else is going to sleep on top of each other,
Side to side, on top.
squeezing in,
Yeah.
like facing each other or facing away from each other. You're facing the walls, or you're like facing each other's feet or faces.
Oh
Farnellis
God!
and each other. And we're
Oh
at the
God!
You're what now?
Farnellis is a car are facing each other, but we're at the entrance of the cave.
Okay, I gotcha. No, I know you guys meant like this, but it's just funny to imagine like which way. Okay, so all of you are packed
Given
like,
us.
all of you are packed like sardines in there. You're gonna have to like step over each other to get to the front and go back to your bed. Okay.
Az is hoarding all the bones that were in here, the skeletons from before.
So
He's like,
Oh my God!
so essentially, whenever you stand watch, you got a couple of choices. If you have any sort of secret adventure or task that you don't want anyone else to know, or nightly ritual, you just send me a message by GM message so I can read it. Otherwise, it's gonna be a perception check every night, and then I'm going to roll a couple of d10s, and you don't know which hour is the one that's might be the one that gets potentially an event to occur. So
Oh God! It's always been me, isn't it? It's always been me. the dice have something against me.
So, I will start from the top. So, with you, Yenris, if you want to do anything secretive, you can send me a message. Otherwise, roll your perception check, see what you might find. 22. Okay. So, on your watch, you're standing up there, you're sitting, you're keeping a good eye out, and, you don't really get any bother at all. It goes quite swiftly.
Gotcha.
So then you go and wake up Ambrose. And Ambrose, are you gonna do anything secret? Then go ahead and send me a GM. And then also roll a perception check for your watch as well.
Hmm.
An 11.
Christ.
Okay. You're keeping an ear out, an eye out. Nothing really stands out to you. So then you go and wake up Cornelis. And so Cornelis is not a PC, so he just rolls a perception check.
Yep. I can roll that if you like.
Please. Eight. Nice. Okay. Cornelis is doing the best that he can, trying to keep those eyelids open. He manages to get through, and then he goes and gets Colonel Giffy.
Colonel Giffy, you can do it. I believe in you. With your 0 wisdom. Come on. Okay.
Nice. 14. So he thinks that he sees something.
Oh no.
he saw hold on, let me see what it says.
Oh no.
He saw a giant wolf running after an elk in the woods.
Oh.
Oh,
Fun.
Could you roll a stealth for Colonel Miffy, please?
Oh god, okay. Plus 0 deaths. Let's go.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Oh god, okay. The wolf runs off and doesn't come back. And then he goes and wakes up. Callista.
Yes. What do I need? Roll perception?
Yes, and if you have any secret things you want to do, you can just send me a message.
She does not.
Honestly,
17. So you see that same wolf dragging the deer carcass back.
Mm-hmm.
It looks towards the direction of like the cave in general, but you see that it just continues to pull the deer back further and deeper into the forest.
Okay.
And the next one is
well, if I would have known,
Gorbaz.
I wouldn't have met us right away too. I might have
Is it
got
Gib,
over
I think?
Meddle.
Gib was after me?
Sorry,
And Az?
Gib and Az. Sorry, Gib and Az.
Go poke them and wake them up. It's your turn.
Yeah. Ass, come on. Ass.
Yeah, Az.
Come on, you're gonna make that thing you wanted.
Az gets up with you.
He's gonna
Huh?
be crafting with his with the bones that are in the cave that he got all set up. Let me make a perception. That was close. Oh, that was
17.
it's a pretty good roll.
It is. It is. So what is it that you're wanting Az to do exactly?
Az is gonna be sharpening some bone daggers, and he's trying to figure out if he can if there's a human-sized rib cage that's more or less intact. He's gonna see if he can figure out how to make a breast, see if he can wear it.
I know that he has leather workers tools. I'm not sure if it covers bones necessarily. I think that's more like
The flesh crafting background would.
Oh, yeah, you did. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, you'll have to send it to me so I can fix it, because I put leatherworking, because I thought, oh, flesh, leather, that's like the closest thing to it. I thought the flesh craft was just like a Rappan Athuk thing, but if it's an actual feat, I'll fix it. Just need it sent,
No,
or I
it's-
can look it up.
No, it was just a background. It's not a
Okay.
published. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll fix
And he
it.
doesn't have all his tools anyway, so he could probably sharpen.
Well, he would have his flesh crafting tools in that case, because he's got his leather workers tools on him. So yeah, he definitely can. Yeah, go ahead and. I'm not sure what he has to roll for that, because I don't know if GM Binder has a sheet for it. So let's put a pin in it, because I don't have a set of rules to go by.
I was rolling a random intelligence check.
Yep. Whenever I created the character's skills, I was accumulating a bunch of stuff that can be made here. I will show you. Boop. Here we go. So these are all the different things that all the characters can do, for example.
Oh, I see. I see.
You know what? I don't think that we talked about this, have we? That is completely my bad. I'm sorry. So essentially, everyone that has a type of tool, there's an actual like GM binder link, and then everyone starts out with some recipes to begin with that you can craft and use to your advantage. So, apologies, I'm sorry, I forgot to share this with you guys earlier. And then, yes, that is everyone, I think.
Okay.
Oh, except for Eunice. Eunice is missing his for some reason. Yeah, well, if you find an actual flesh crafter, like set of rules to go off of, that's objective, then I can do it, but otherwise it's like...
Yeah, just sharpening some femurs into like improvised daggers.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Just getting out the whole flint. Yeah, that's fine. You can make a few of those.
Alright. Yep, that'll be it.
Okay.
Fourth was...
And then Valen is next. So you go and get Valen. And he stands to watch. And Zakar, you are the last one to be woken. Whenever you go to your watch, just Valen tells you that he didn't see anything. There's nothing going on. It's been very quiet night. Apparently someone saw a wolf earlier.
Quiet is good.
16 for Zakar. And I think you might have accidentally rolled it private, but that's okay.
Oh, that's my bad.
No, it's okay. It's not a problem. Not a problem at all. So, now, whenever you finish your watch, Zakar, you see as like the sun rises in the east, and the day begins anew once more. So, you know, the animals start to wake up. There's a little bit more noise in the forest. All the normal hustle and bustle of the woods at this time of day.
All right. As I see the sun start coming up, I go awake Farnellis. Don't know what the sleep cycle is for most of the rest, so I'll just let them arouse as they wish. As I basically unstake my javelins, attach them back to my pack, and kind of just sit patiently, having some water for my water skin for the rest of the group to wake up.
Right. I know that Prevalis, Yenris, and Ambrosia, y'all three only get to sleep for 4 hours, right?
Yes. Yes.
So did you want to... Oh, and Valen, of course. Did y'all want to do anything with your 4 hours of wake time before the daytime?
Would I have enough materials to make my one recipe item? I don't think so, right? Not yet.
I don't think you went to gather stuff quite yet, but...
Gotcha.
But if... since I didn't tell you guys about the list, you could maybe have gone to go get it. Potentially. It's a hard call.
I don't mind.
Okay. It's a new day.
Yeah,
it's fine. It's a new day.
Yeah,
There's no harm right now. All right. So, did you want to go gathering for stuff like now, since you had 4 hours to go and gather, or?
Yes. Yeah, I'll gather. I'll try to go gather again.
And then what about like Farnellis and Valen and sorry, you're rolling for Yenris, Ambrosia.
Yeah, Farnellis, yeah, he'll go and grab what he needs for his poisoner's kit. So he can hopefully start creating some antidotes potentially.
You're gonna send him to fight snakes? Find snakes?
I'll help him out. Zakar will help him out and grab some snakes. Maybe find a poison dart frog or two.
I think, Zakar, you were asleep during your time, though.
Oh, yeah, this was during his extra 4 hours. Yeah, no, he would. Yeah, Farnellis wouldn't do it by himself.
Okay.
Oh, so then he does nothing.
Okay.
Which is fine.
Sorry.
No, it's very good.
Eventually, you'll be able to do a lot more with these things, and they do help a lot, and especially when you need like the small benefits or the advantages. Ambrosia?
Ambrose is going to be writing in his journal.
Okay.
He's going to be like, he's going to be like, you know, writing a little poem that he doesn't want anyone else to see. It's just like a little poem about nature, about how like, about like the adventures going on so far. This is how he like lets out of his emotions because he's usually like by himself when Colonel Griffey's not around. So this is his way of like, you know, just like processing everything, you know.
Right. Exactly. And Yenris, I know you're probably waiting for me because you don't have the PDF. So
No, it's all
Now-
good. Take your time.
for you, I know that you wanted to have a potion of healing, right? As
Correct.
your one potion that you wanted. So you're gonna need time and money and supplies essentially. So let's see what it looks like. Need 25 gold to attempt and 4 hours to attempt once.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you could have gone foraging, but it's like a forage exchange of gold, essentially.
No worries.
Gold and forage for crafting time.
Okay.
If you have 25 shekels to.
I do.
Okay, so then it's an alchemy check with a. Well, there's 3 kinds. There's a minor, moderate, and masterwork. Each one of them heal different amounts. Here, I'll put it in the chat.
Let me see. Let's try to do. Let's try to do masterwork. Why not? Let's go big here.
Oh my.
2d4 plus 2 masterwork. Okay, DC 13, which is not really that high of a DC, so you very much got this.
All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, go.
Oh,
No, I don't. I definitely do not.
What do you mean? No.
I definitely don't. I'll never subtract that gold.
you see like
you
a
hit
bunch
the
of
minor
like
one.
you see like a
standing
bunch
around.
of like ooze just like slime out.
Yeah, he quickly tosses it over his shoulder into the woods, like dusts off his hands, like no one saw that.
You're going to pollute the forest because you failed at your DC.
He gotta just brush off. Just I don't know what you're talking about. I did nothing wrong. Valen, you didn't see anything, right? And he's like, no, I didn't see anything. He's like, exactly, he didn't see anything.
Okay, and I think that's everybody.
Mhm.
Okay. Morning time now. If you want to spend hit die, which you only have 1, you can. To heal.
You hit that long rest button.
Nope. You heal with your hit die after a long rest.
Okay.
And then
Let's see.
all your other resources do come back, but your health in specific does not come back like that. You have to roll hit die.
I would assume
And-
our commoners also have a hit die, right?
They do. They have a D10 as well.
A D10.
Mhm.
Okay, because it's for me, it's hers is messed up. It's saying she doesn't have a hit die.
That's okay. We just can roll it manually. So
What's her?
you can
hit
roll it manually
die?
in the chat. It's because the commoners are level 0, so it doesn't register that they
Right.
have anything.
So it's just a D10 for her.
D10
Yes.
plus 0.
Oh my god, my skull slots, the love of my life, came back.
And probably what would make sense is on the commoners, they have like a resource 3. Maybe keeping track of it on there instead of hit die. There we go. So that way you know how many hit die they have. Because the sheets are wonky when you're level 0 on Foundry. Alright. This will get faster. It will. It seems like a lot, but it's because it's our first time kind of cycling through it. Okay, so from here, we can go ahead and stop, or if you guys want to play for a little longer, that's fine. Just get to a stopping point. Whatever you guys like, as it has been 4 hours, right? About 4 hours.
Yeah, I think. I mean, I'm okay with continuing playing, but a stopping point after a long rest is always good.
Yeah, it's a good starting point.
Cool.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
guys,
stop it.
you guys got a lot done. How close are you guys to leveling now?
Maybe
Over half.
Yeah, a little bit over half.
125.
Nice. Okay. See, you're almost there. All right
Almost
then.
there.
All right. Well, that was a lot of fun, guys. How do you guys feel?
That's good.
It was fun.
feel
I'm
like-
definitely learning my character again, how to play from level 1. I've usually started like level 3 or 4 or 5 on most occasions, so it's like starting back at level 1. I was like, oh yeah, I don't have this skill, I don't have that skill anymore.
Right.
Gotta get-
And as we go, if we feel like we don't like as much of the system stuff, let me know. We'll find out what we can chop or get rid of. So that way, I mean, because we want to have fun, right? Numbers are fun too, depending on how you want to approach the game.
Right.
Especially with it being old school, so old schoolish.
I feel like that mirror image could have gone real bad.
You got a pack of 30 wolves and and something else on your side, a treant. So
Yes, but
that was
my
incredibly lucky.
concern was when they started howling back. I was like, oh gosh, what if they're all
Oh my
gonna, all the
God.
wolves will kill us now?
TPK
Oh my
first
God.
session.
I was just glad that my ship didn't kill somebody. It's like I know you gave me the choice to use my companion who had a flat 10 in intelligence, but I'm just like, no, he'd be driving it.
You know, it makes sense though. You know, like he doesn't know how to drive it. He doesn't know how to drive it. So, and you know, we still got through all of it, and we haven't had a single character die. So the car almost
Yeah.
died twice. Twice?
The die is strong. I didn't make a single death save, so you know, I kind of just.
You're welcome. Use
I was
my
just
last.
a little woozy. I was a little
You're
woozy for a
welcome.
split second.
You're welcome for using my last spell slot. I only get 2. I spent 1 on you. My God.
Oh my god, nice.
I only got 1 healer's kit. The rest of them were in my chest. All my stuff is gone.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no.
Oh, well, I guess they're technically there because the wolves fucked it up. Well,
Yeah, but getting over there.
yeah, that's right. Well, actually, it's not that far, is it? It's like, it's right.
But if the wolves had chosen to, stay there or tree
That's
ant,
true. That's true.
it's
Squish.
over
squish,
there.
squish.
Death.
It's like, yeah, no coming back from that. 30 wolves, a tree ant, no fucking way. Well,
Yeah, they can have my box of spices and healer's kits.
I had an incredible amount of fun. The last time I played this, we started in a completely different location. I'm not gonna say where, but it was in Castle Cleland. So, and it was just an entirely different experience. And so seeing it start here and having so much freedom, being able to go wherever you want, it's pretty nice because you don't have any pressures to go one way or the other than survival. So we'll see how it goes next week whenever we get back to it, and hopefully Gavin will be with us then too.
Yeah.
And lead us to the actual dungeon entrance.
Yeah, you know, my favorite part was whenever that one sturge, that one fucking
my
sturge.
God.
Oh my god, he was just
Literally
not
1
dying.
away. 1 away.
Hey, get away from me, baby.
That made me so mad. Like 1 away.
I don't know how I missed him with the big hammer. You know what I'm saying?
It was like right there. Yeah. He dodged like what, like 6 attacks? It was something crazy.
Yeah, he dodged a lot of attacks.
You know what we should do? We should get like a bingo card. We should like cross stuff, put stuff on it, and see how much we can cross off. by the end of sessions.
Oh my god.
See if anyone can get a bingo.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But, you know, I had a great time. I enjoyed you running the game.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah, thank you guys for coming. This has been a blast, and I'm glad that you guys had a great time as well. Well, let's say goodbye to chat. Twitch, chat, good night. I'll
Good
see
night,
you guys.
Twitch.
Everybody.
Good night, Twitch.
We'll see you. Me and Grace will see you on Friday.
On Friday.
With our pirate adventure, Indigo Isles.
Completely different vibes. Completely different vibes in here.
Completely opposite vibe. It's all about birds, shit shows, and harmonicas and pigs.
Yeah.
It's
You
great.
should watch. It's amazing.
It's great. All right, guys. Let's do a raid, and we're gonna raid. Oh, Dorktails is on. Okay, and I'll send my raid message here. We'll say raid from the archives.
Yay!
And then here is my emojis. And I hope you guys have a wonderful evening and great week.
Thank you, Centric Geek, for hopping in last minute.
And I'll see you guys later. Hey, Eccentric Geek. Hey, welcome. We're just about to raid. Hopefully we can catch you next week.
Yeah.
Bye, all. And adios.
Bye.
All right, guys. I'm gonna get some sleep because I barely sleep as it is. So.